Hello, everybody, and welcome back. And this is PUBG Mobile Ladies Open from FSL, and this is season two or part two. Of course, this is proudly presented and partnered with Yahoo and Intel. I am Sis Jenny. Together with me is Mochi.
Yes, and we're now back to the Erangel, the land of comfortability and the classics here at PUBG Mobile. And we have seen earlier some interesting trends that might have actually happened. But before we go down the specifics of those, we'll be seeing our scoreboard for the nth time. And look at
Woo!
this, ATG Artemis popped off.
Oh man, that was a comeback indeed. I mean, it's just one game, only one game that they need to come back. I mean, they started with 5, 12, 10, and 27. Oh, so because of that, they managed to get into number one. What will it be consistent? That's a question for us to answer to you right after this match. So, yep, that's the scoreboard, but it's not too late for all these teams to come back up, especially if Mata decide to come back with 20 plus points. They are able to go back up into where our ATG is. Of course, not disregarding other teams. Today's points are very close to one another. We can see 54, 50, 48, 47, 36, 34,
Mhm.
33, 26, and 25, 24. So it's at least about 10 points difference.
Yeah, but here for 1 to 4, I think it would be pretty easy for them to actually reach one another. So there might be a lot of possibilities that is about to unravel here for our last map for UJ. And like what we have said from earlier, this is going to be not an easy match. It is going to be pretty close with one another. And I guess we'll be heading to the land of Arago just in a bit. But what do you think should be the stuff, or rather, what are your expectations for this last map? Because so far we're seeing a good mix of things.
Yep, I think definitely there will be a lot of passive aggressiveness. But let's just
Mhm.
fly into the land of Erangel and let's see where the flight route is. It's going from Cerveny into Sovnoska military base. So it's I would say this flight route cuts in the middle like a piece of cake. Depends on who will get into who first. But I definitely want to see who is going to attack who. Like initially, we did see how Meta kind of collided with IHC in the first Erangel when they did the rotation. So this is something quite unique to see on who will get into which other team's crosshair first.
It's a clean cross, no? And this is going to be a good time for them to actually get all the stuff that they need, and also as the fact that I think that there would be little to no early engagements, hopefully.
Mhm.
But if ever that it's gonna come down to that one, then that will be awesome. But that would just mean that some of the teams here wouldn't be able to actually survive any longer. And I'm quite interested if ADG Artemis would still be able to be ever so consistent into reaching the gaps here and getting a hold of the advancements that and advantages they have in terms of the scoreline with how they performed the last match. That is
Ooh,
really wonderful. But
what?
yeah, they're so close, Mata
What?
and what team is this
For
for SE?
strangers.
Yeah,
Yeah. So they are the teams that probably brought them down first. So maybe they were watching our live stream and they were like, you know what, we're gonna show the casters and the viewers we can bring them down one more time. So for strangers, we've only three strangers left. Wait, am I right? Did they lose a man? No, they did. Wait, this is meta. I'm not sure. Maybe they might have lost somebody, uh, or somewhere. I'm not exactly
yeah,
sure
they're
what
missing
happened.
one.
Yeah, they're missing one person. Not sure exactly as to where that person is. So if they are outnumbered down, this might not be a good thing for Meta.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh, so
only three
only
of them.
three.
Yeah.
Ah, what a waste. But it's okay. Outnumbered or what? They are the team that brought Mata down. Will they be able to do that again? Looking at Palpon, I don't think she's able to do that. She's only equipped with a handgun. And Mata, if they want to fit onto points, this is a time where they can push.
Yeah,
Woo!
actually, if ever that they will be wanting that, but I don't think that they're quite aware that there's only three of them here for the side of four strangers. They can go for the revenge arc here. Like, yep, you decided to put us down earlier on. You broke our momentum. You broke our groove, and now it's our time to entirely put down yours. But I guess they already have an idea that there is someone here in this house. They're knocking into the neighborhood. I don't think it's a good visitor, but is that
She's just
going?
outside.
Yeah,
Holy
it's just
crap.
outside,
This
but
is scary.
it quite scary indeed. Like if
She's
ever
a
you
mummy.
decide to go in, oh my, it's about to go down.
Look at her costume. She's a mummy and she's right outside someone's door. I don't want to open my door if knowing there's a mummy right outside like this, bro.
Cool fit.
Now that's hunting.
Yeah. Too early for Halloween, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm like, no, get that mummy away from my door window. But she's even an AKM. I think she's able to do it, Abby. Abby, are you there? You're with an AKM. Oh wait, you're not even an AKM. This is what is this gun? M762. Oh, but the first one went down.
Ooh.
No,
Early engagements.
no.
They
Ah,
bustled down the
no.
windows. They're going in, going for the counter. A couple of
Ah.
players already down. But look at this. Poor SE trying to strive further, but I guess we stand no chance against Mata ladies. They're just surviving up one another.
Mata.
And that is 3 kills on the bag. Good avenue for them to get back up to their first place.
That's a way to take advantage of things.
Yeah.
But yep, 3 points already in the bag. But it's okay because that's exactly what happened to Meta before this. They got an advancement of the points, but they did not get the best because I'm
Oh,
more afraid of the circle. Why? Why? I hate
there.
this circle.
I don't know why, but we have seen this circle before. Like, is that during
Yeah.
the first open? Right? I feel
Yeah.
like this is
Yeah.
during the first open, and
Mm-hmm.
that happened during the first map of the series. Now it happened during the last map, so I guess this is going to be indeed the survival of the fittest with all of the stuff being relayed on our screens right now. What an interesting way to end this playoffs. But I cannot wait
Oh.
how this is about to unravel because that would just mean that there will be a lot of new adjustments that they had to catch up upon once again. And you're even seeing some teams here that is far in the upper left corner at the land of Zarki. And I don't know how would they plan to go at the bottom part of the map with that.
Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of gatekeeps looking at this occasion, and I can really already see Meta waiting at the side of one of the bridges. So they are getting ready to do a gatekeep. So that's why this kind of circle, it's gonna give a lot of teams a headache, especially for teams that is currently all the way up north, which are looking to Mystic. But at least for Glimpse of Asteria, they might just get a great entrance in because nobody's gatekeeping them. Rich is heavy busy looting over and over. But here we go. The first gatekeep has begun. Shots are fired over towards the team of Astra Esports, and this is Grims, so they know what they're doing with their VSS equipped. But I can safely say a few of these teams are not well equipped yet because there's places that they were in, they were not like heavy, so they gotta, you know, rethink of if they want to spray they need to think about ammunitions and things like that. That's probably the reason why Duka is equipped with a DBS and a VSS. This two is not great weapons to fight with, even though
Mm-hmm.
yup it's a sneaky way.
Such high recoil, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But there you go, and the bullet drops, and it's not that painful for a 9mm, but that's the only thing she can work with right now. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay, there's still a lot of time for them to work with here, but at the same time, I think it's not gonna be a matter of time before they can even meet with one another. But look at this, we're seeing some early rotations here on the side of Juicy. Yeah, this is Juicy, and as well as the fact that they're about to actually uh head towards your maybe school, Pachinki. I'm not quite sure, but oh
Ooh.
yeah, they're already going for the Sosnovka military base right off the bat. That's which is a good side, but at the same time, if ever that the circle decides to retract in a way that it's going to be at the upper portion of that, that's going to be a difficult time for them to try and cross the bridge. A lot of gatekeeping.
Oh man, heavily
Oh,
clustered here. Three teams: Juicy, Astra Esports, Grims, and also Mata. What's going to happen? And a skirmish already have happened here. Spray, spray, spray. M4 managed to get that down. Sushi being the person in front, but getting a counter fire by Rule. Oh, this is not looking good for Juicy. Oh,
hmm. Oh my. And I guess that is one more person living here. Sushi was left behind. And I guess they got no choice but to leave that area already just for the sake of the T survival. And there's already a chance for them to actually wait it all out. Try and go and secure in a specific space or hide in a specific place wherein it will be pretty difficult for them to get found out. But oh my, what happened? Well, Bunga has already been put down. Yeah. Oh my.
yeah, that was it.
8 more teams.
It's impossible to cross the bridge looking at the gatekeep right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, three teams, guys. There's three teams over in that bridge and over onto the other bridge. Rage is already there. How in the world is this team's gonna get over, especially Mystique? Unless yeah, Mystique, you gotta go and get some swimming. Maybe they're gonna stop by Primos and get themselves a ship over or a boat. And it might be
Mm.
a better chance to survive, like how she managed to get himself across already. So that's the only way in to the island of Sovnoska. Not really the best way, but that's the only way because the bridge is impossible.
Yep, and we're about to see glimpse of Asteria here. They're already driving in. I'm not quite sure if they're gonna be passing through this bridge. I think they're well aware that someone might actually be there to gatekeep them or put that set themselves up for an ambush. But at the same time, I don't see any specific way that they can actually do something else in order to cross it over, except for swimming, which is also highly difficult because that would just make them vulnerable to anyone
Mhm.
and make themselves a prey. But also, I love what IC Goddess is doing in here. They're just at the far left side of the map and they can actually creep all over to the sides or the outskirts of Sosnovka military base if ever they'll be needing that. And it seems like we're having some close encounters with Mata and Grims here. So, oh my, seems like we're going to be seeing further eliminations.
Yeah, and a few of these teams have already left the gatekeep portion, so it might give a good way for Mystic to come in. They have yet to find a ship. I think they're looking for a ship. That's the reason. A ship, I mean a boat, to get across. They can't find it. They're at the shorelines. Maybe one of them have already found it. I'm not so sure about that. But ATG, good tactical skills. They decided to come in a bit late, and that's a clearance for anybody to come into the bridge, no problem. Although, as compared to the other bridge on the other side, this bridge, they are heavily gatekept by Rage and also Glimpse of Asteria. So they already have a clue there is a team waiting for them over on the other side. And how are they going to get across? Um, I'm not exactly sure. Somebody has to go down.
Right? Yeah. They got no choice but to go through the bridge, and if ever, it will just be up to them who will be winning the duels between or the standoff between these two teams. But other than that, there's still some time they can work with here, so they can actually plan more on what they should do next. But at the same time, I don't see that they've got any or they're left with any choice except for going under the bridge. But the moment they pass through, then automatically all the attention gonna be shifted onto them towards the other side, and Mayo will be able to see that, and as well as that one player is far right of this area. So really great positioning here for the side of range, more avenue for them to actually accumulate themselves more kill points, but also Astra just has been able to actually set themselves through the waters. They've been able to finally pass through, and I cannot wait what is going to be the further retraction of this circle will be. Hopefully, it will be at the military base itself. Oh, that's nice. So,
Mm.
more room for them to move, but more room for gatekeeping as well.
Yep, you're right about that. And look into Glimpse of Asteria, who will try to come into the bridge right now. They will try to YOLO your way in, and Rich
Yep.
will be ready to do a spray. That would be nice if we get that footage right now. Thank you, Mr. Producer and Observer. Just now he did a good footage where he was crossing over the bridge. So, a glimpse of Asteria couldn't come in, but we could come in. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway, so
Yep.
so they're not gonna push 100%. They're gonna take like half of the bridge and then stop and then go in. But Rich is getting, come on, just cross. We want to feed on you. But Glimpse of Asteria knows it better. They have met in the middle. They know something is about to go down. Somebody's gonna go down. But Rage is very disciplined. Yeah, holding on actually. Even though I think Glimpse already have seen a glimpse of a car or a player, that's probably the reason why they are like not moving in straight instead. Instead, they are just hoping that they will go away and stop halfway. But here we go. The first set already have gone out. The first trigger. Oh, spray. Two already down. Now this is gonna be quite difficult for Grips of a stereo, but the firepower is
Oh.
back. Is back. Trying to do that comeback. Oh, look at the legs. Hello, legs.
They
Oh,
waited for so
oh,
long.
people.
Oh no! Manok has been getting a lot of shots here from Munchie, but at the same time, Munchie is actually trying her best to dodge all those bullets by the kill feed. There's another separate clash that's happening as well, but this is far more interesting. Grenade's gonna be thrown here. Munchie would be connecting that on two sticks. It is a Kobe, and she's looking forward to go for another kill here. She's pushing forward Haru. She has to go do that because one of their teammates has already been put down, going for the P-Fires here, tries to connect those, but look at that, Haru has been already eliminated, but also they're already out of the blue zone. It's already kind of being spicy. Might be a factor for them. They have to take into account. But Munchie's already popping up, being able to execute all of these teams, or rather members here from the side of Glimpse of Asteria. They have one more to go though, as she is under the bridge. Mango. Oh my! It seems like someone's gonna be taking you from the tree soon.
Oh man, I really like how Rage showed themselves like they are gonna be fighters. She changed the gun into shotgun. She knows what's gonna happen next. And because of that, they caught themselves a little bit of that breather. Mango can only do the survival game, but went through the
No!
holes! Oh
Oh
my god,
my!
sneaky! Rage! Man, I love this team. The way they
They
fight.
stepped up their game, yeah.
Crazy, it's like I'm running into like you just woke up from a nightmare. You want to wake up from your nightmare, but you gotten up into another nightmare. It's like they are not gonna give you a chance to breathe at all. But wow, good job, ladies. Oh
What a way to have a carjack arrest, but
yeah.
crazy play from range here. But other than that, we have been able to witness a fight here from Mystique and as well as ATG Artemis. Right now, we're seeing a showdown between Mata and IHC Goddesses, connecting their throwables here onto one another. Mata and Nani already being put down here. They're already here in the military base itself, but also they're already one woman short, or two women short already. So this is going to be a struggle for Mata ladies. Indeed, it might be a potential for them to be eradicated this early in this match. ISU Goddess actually have a good feel on this one. They can even advance forward if ever that they will be wishing to do so. It might be pretty possible for them.
Yeah, they gotta do a bit of the passive gameplay um for now for meta, because they what matters to them is for them to get into the last circle and get themselves at least top 3, because it's only formidable that they have to do such tactics right now, because they don't have the manpower, and the teams that are here has the manpower, and some of them not even touched yet, is in the artilleries, the vest, the helmet, so they are pretty fresh from whatever they are. So
Mm-hmm.
meta needs to play that smart if they want to go back up. But hey, ATG is still in, guys, so they're still getting points. They can still feed on people because they have the manpower.
Yeah, actually, ATG has been doing well since earlier. Like Juicy has been put out already, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that would just be they were able to actually gear up and rack up some of those kill points from that team. And the rest of them are no longer here to be seen. Seven more teams remaining, and so far Astra is also one of their strong contenders here because so far they're also pristine and complete. They're actually looking out for further fights, and this might be an encounter between these three teams of Grims, ATG, and Astra as well. And IUC Goddesses, I am curious to see if ever they would take part in this battle because they can either go for the safe route or not, but at the same time there is a risk into choosing either of those choices. But let's see how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah. And it's all about the timing now. Everybody's doing a little bit of the reset. They know this is the last match of the day. It depends on how much they're gonna bring home. You know, you got $500, 250, 175, and also $75 to be Google upon. And it's all up to these teams that is still alive right now. I'm still hearing sprays here by IHC. It's not too late for them to gain points and get into the top four for that prize pool.
Mm-hmm.
So hard to watch. I don't know exactly what happened to Mystique because the only person that survived
It's
is only
Nika.
Nika.
Yeah.
Probably getting a little bit of space from maybe 2A who was also crossing in. Unfortunately. So 2A they are still able to take precedence on this Astra Esports. They are also in the top four. Hmm, hard to say.
Definitely hard to say, but look at this. ATG is trying to go for the rotation, so there is a heavy chance that they will be able to meet with Mata Ladies as well as IRC Goddesses. These two teams are quite strong as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the par in terms of skills and prowess, but also I guess they'll be limiting themselves here at the side of the circle. But oh no, he's been put down, Maxi.
Oh man.
So unfortunate.
Oh dear God. But it's not the end. It's okay. They get a little bit of that revival. Still have the time to do a reset. They got themselves the parameters of the circle. That's good enough. They can kiss it. And then they just gotta find places. And no, you
Oh,
know what? Astra Esport has already spotted one person for Sapphire. And now looking into Rage coming into the circle. Already ATG has a heads up. There's a team that's going to settle down right beside them and wanna do a spray. Rage, you gotta find a space quickly before you get a knock, and they would definitely try to still scoot their way in. They know that this is going to happen, YOLO, YOLO. But this is also a point where other teams will take advantage upon, because you did see the sprays coming in towards where ATG was, and it's coming from RHC. Third parties.
yeah, it's about to be a domino effect, right? Like the moment that those two teams will be able to encounter one another and go for the commitment with the clash is when that definitely the others will be able to follow through, just like what happened there. IHC got this an ATG interaction. ATG has the upper hand in this one, and seems like Sakura would entirely be eliminated on this current time. Three of our members here on the side of ATG are running low in health, and if ever that they will be able to go for a good reset here, that's going to be indeed a problem for themselves. But also, though, look at Astra Esports. They're in a good position, but too scattered. So I guess that is one of the factors here that is giving them all of these sorts of difficulty. Now they're out in the open. Munchie's been able to go for some more additional kills, racking up 5 kills already for her team. Two more people remaining here for range, but they are still kicking.
Oh man. Oh man. Rage, they're gonna feed on towards the kill points here. We can see they have 5 already in the bag, and they can get more. They're the last person at the perimeter, so no problem with that. It can be a queen makers. ITG currently stuck in the center. Now they okay. So they got the circle, so no problem with that. Now everybody gotta go into ATG. Now it's how ATG is gonna tank
Yep.
it out. They gotta take one at a time. Unless all these teams decided to make an appointment and all of them decided to push at the same time, then yes, it might be difficult for them. But in this way, it's easier to control
Ooh.
for ATG. You know, Maxi just looking into, the fights that's happening in front, and she will try to take part if there is a chance to. Nika, I don't know how she's gonna get in. Oh, but ATG is spraying away. Will she feed? Will she feed onto one or two? Maybe she got a little bit. Sapphire also getting the circle, similarly to Astra Esports. Now they are waiting upon opponents to come in.
Oh my, seems like there is another team here that is nearing their extinction, and that is quite unfortunate. But so far, they're already going into the circle. Distances are already decreasing between one another. ADG arrows will also be eliminated here, and someone outside the play zone as well. Oh no, everything is already going all over the place. But at the same time, it seems like my the ladies got something up in their
Nika!
alley. They got
Nika!
something to show up in their sleeve, and they are willing to go for the further
Oh my god!
eliminations here. Nika is already being put
Oh!
down, but also there's the third party, ADG, being able to catch up onto Cosmo. Cosmo got no chance, no way of just trying to go away from them, but he's already creeping out, and ATG is still on the lookout for any more people here from the side of Mata Ladies.
Man, that was a waste. Definitely, she tried to play a passive gameplay. Managed to get in, no problem. But yeah, okay, that's how the game is right now. Meta will struggle to get their way in. We are looking into five more teams, and the current ones that is in the circle and taking precedence of everybody is of course Grim, Sapphire, and also ATG. And this is you're looking into Astra Esports, who gets himself also a portion of the circle, although they are still in the compound. Now, this is the worrying thing about them because they have to run out. When they run, they gotta find a place. And now, looking from the TPP point of view, Lily managed to see. There you go. We'll see. But it will not hit, will not click. That was such a miss. Oh no, if she would have gotten that, Meta would be out of the equation. But right now, Meta is still in, and she knows exactly where the position of the team is, so she will avoid that. And that's how gonna be
Oh
hard. But
no!
hey, she's being supported by another team because she was running. Again, this is third party affair, so no more Meta. Meta only got at number 5 with only 3 or 5. I can't remember how many elimination points they've gotten. But here, Rage, who decided to come into a late game, but no, Sapphire through the smoke, shot randomly and managed to get one. Not one, the entire team out back to the lobby.
Yep, and this is quite of an interesting reigning teams here. It's going to be ADG Gremlin as well as Astra Esports. Astra Esports being able to get some shots here onto Alex. Alex is definitely struggling here. The rest of the teammates here from ATG is trying to go for the respondents here, but still it's going to be pretty difficult considering that they're out in the open and the eyes are perched onto them. But also, Astra Esports just sitting here back in the sidelines would be able to go and get a grasp of where Grims is lurking at. Grims, some of their players are already running low in health, but still, so far, they are waiting it out. Like, they're looking for any possible movements here in this terrain, and if ever that they'll be seeing one, they would not let it go.
Oh, they definitely won't let it go. Now doing quite a bit of that rotation. Not really flanking it out a bit for Maxi. Again, it's so hard to bring down ATG. It's like as though they are made of steel. But when we manage to get one down, we'll get a revival. Don't worry, they will do a reset. Rancy is already ready with the smoke to deploy. But hey, somebody is looking very smart here, which is Sapphire. They are waiting for these two teams to fight. And Grips is just holding on and wait for them to fight. And they will come in at the very end. So now it's all about how they are not going to make mistakes for these two teams, which is Astra Esports and also ATG Artemis. So they have to wait on to one another because the focus fire is on towards this team. While Grims, they are going to open up. They're going to flank out and they're going to try and be the queen makers.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll be able to do that too. But also, if ATG really wants to be sure they'll be able to secure their place, I doubt that they would let Grams in doing so. But also, actually, is another candidate, right? And so far, they've been doing so well into trying to fend those teams off, and now they're down here onto our top three for this last remaining map. All up, the pressure is onto the table. It's already up to them how they will be able to handle it all out and consume them at the right time. Possible arrows, though. That grenade has definitely connected onto her, and they're letting out more of those from the side of Grims. Renzi is trying to go for the revive here. Hopefully they will be able to do so. At least the distance is already being closed, and there might be a high risk of them actually pushing against one another. If it were read for all of the covers that is here right now.
Damn. Sneakily, Maxi is waiting on doing a TPP. Nobody wants to make any mistakes at all. But Wisdom, I wouldn't be here if I were her. But anyways, you have nowhere to be because the place is getting smaller and smaller. Because everybody can spot you from wherever you are. But she got another grenade and hoping to land as a Kobe. Will that happen? Yes, probably. It might be.
Ooh.
Now trying to land it, and will it be? Ah, no, it won't click.
But some shots have been put out by Duka here, and actually everything is connecting. Lil Yuka is also here, being able to get someone from ATG. It is already them against the world, going for all those shots. Rexy will be eliminated here by Irene from Grims, and this is already five more remaining people, and there's already
Ooh,
down to the two more
damn. Ooh.
teams here. Oh no, Irene, that's a lot of damage from the blue zone. You have to go in. You have to reposition yourself. But look at this. Everyone is
Man, man,
just keeping an
man.
eye on. They are well aware of where Nez is, and along with the other member here from Grims. Oh
Uh,
no.
I really like how Grims is pushing by one, but no, will
Oh!
not happen. Oh dear, because she
That
was
quick!
healing. She's the only one alive. So, winner, winner, chicken dinner for the Mongolian team at the last round. This is coming from Astra Esport. Having an awesome elimination points. They've got themselves 9. At number 2 is Indonesia with 4 elimination points. Grim Sapphire and ATG Artemis. We kind of underestimate them. They already performed so well, and they caught up
Yeah.
with all the way. They catch up to number 1, and this time they got themselves 4 elimination points at number 3. So there's gonna be a slight change of a difference of the scoreboard later.
Yeah, and also though coming up, we also have Range with 5 kills. Too bad, too late. But yeah, at least they've been able to put a show up here in the last match. We also have Mata Ladies with 6 kills. ES Fem Mystique with 0 kills. IHC with 2. Glimpse of Asteria with 1. Is Juicy or is from Juicy as well as Four Strangers Eastwards with no kills, and they got the ninth and 10th place. But what a way to end that match. I didn't really expected that Asha would just dominate all over them, just push them through. Like everyone just go. It's sort of a jump scare to say the least. If I were Grims, I'll be shouting all over because everyone just run towards me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that they can, and knowing that the numbers are getting depleted already. So they decide to push in a way. Both of these teams made, the right move. They decided to push
Hmm.
together. It's just that outnumbered. And of course, the blue was a bit painful for another person from Grims to come in together. So it was a good ending. It was a good ending, although I would say the circle is not a best circle, but this is the kind of
Yeah.
circles we might get for the last day, the last match, finals. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky like that.
And other than that, even if that it is not a good circle, it is a good way for these teams to actually prove themselves. Because
Yeah.
with all of the challenges that they pass through here, like
Hmm.
ending up in the upper bounds of the map, trying to make your way and counter multiple teams on the way there, just to
Hmm.
keep your team safe, and losing quite a number of members all the way there,
Hmm.
is just, it just leaves a statement that the resilience and all of the strategies that these ladies are putting out here are all well beneficial, and as well as the fact that they're able to get their decision making skills working other than the contribution of luck and timing on their end. But yeah, so far, really awesome teams has been able to fight up against here. I'm just quite sad that Mada ladies haven't been able to be consistent all the way through, but still, they did their best part.
Yeah, that's what you get when you are when you are domineering and you dominate the entire match. So people would tend to follow or learn how they actually fight. So
Mhm.
unfortunately for Meta, they decided to go a little bit passive at the end because they want to secure their spot. They didn't come for early engagements, and too there was too much to handle for Meta. So unfortunately for that, but that doesn't mean they did not get into top 3, because remember today's and yesterday's, basically this tournament they are supposed to get to the top 4, and of course who does
Yeah.
not want to be the defending champion? And I don't think a glimpse of Astra will be able to still withstand the championship, because I think ATG might just take that over.
Yeah, they're eliminated quite early there, but yeah, actually, so far, I still want to commend some of the teams here who haven't been able to, or might potentially not be in the top five. But I am seeing some great teams here. It's just that I think they popped up a bit late, so
Mm-hmm.
that they'll be able to accumulate all the points that they necessarily need. There are some unfortunate circumstances that they're being eliminated early in the first, second, and third matches,
Mm-hmm.
and they tried to rack up in fourth and fifth. But sadly, like, you cannot get that much numbers considering that there's only a few teams here at the playoffs. But I get the point. There's still a lot of room for improvement here. There's a lot of room for any additional changes, stuff you have to stuff you have to improve or remove. Because I know these micro stuff. These micro gestures, micro decision making can
Mm-hmm.
contribute a lot, to say the least. Like even the simplest step, or even just a simple extending and seeing a specific enemy can lead your team to losing. So I guess there is a lot of stuff to unpack here for them, especially if they once that they decide to come on, let's do a VOD review. Let's see what we can do more. Is never what we have our scrims and stuff. So yeah, really great signs of really great avenues of improvement and really great signs for the teams really being able to survive this far in the playoffs. And I can't wait to see more if Eric will be having a third open for PUBG Mobile.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. They have adapted well with the skills. We are seeing the metas being utilized here from different countries. Like, for example, the shotgun, I've been hearing that from
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia. And then the
Yeah.
Thailand team is also using that. So that's the current meta. And hopefully, we get to see all these other ladies carrying a shotgun. But you know what? Let's go. We want to see who is the champion. Production, show us the magic right now. Wait!
Hey!
What?
Crazy!
What? You mean they are the defending champion again? Are you
Astra?
serious? It is
This is
them.
from Mongolia, right?
Wait. No, it is. Oh, yeah. So it's not them. So they're good.
It's
Oh,
a new
it's a
champion.
new champion. So
Yeah.
it's no longer a glimpse of Asteria. I'm so sorry. Your names are, similar. Astra means
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Okay, but anyways, congratulations to Astra Esports from
Let's
Mongolia
go.
with a handsome reward of 500 Singapore dollars, 71 in total at number one. Number two is ATG Artemis, who will bring back 200 and wait, let me just double check if it's 250 or is it 275. It is 250, so $250 for ATG Artemis with 69 total points. And who's number three, Mochi?
We have Matt Ladies, who's been able to guard in the third place, $175. And of course, we have Glimpse of Astera being able to least place four. And they'll be receiving 75 Singaporean dollars. And the rest as follows is from Mystique at fifth place, as well as Grand Sapphire. They're up on a tie. We also have Rage Unleashed Sassy with 39 points. We also have IUC Goddess in our eighth. And ESFM Juicy 35. These are one of the teams that also has great potential. Just popped
Mm-hmm.
up a bit late. And as well as Four Strangers Esports with 26 points. Also, I would just like to point out that even if Four Strangers Esports is at the bottom of our leaderboards right now for the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
they still left a great statement of being able to be the first team to entirely shut Mata Ladies down. So I
You're
guess
right.
that it's still not a lose for them.
You're right. If previously, if they had better equipments, they had a standoff again, but it's just during the dropout, so it was
Yeah.
not a equal challenge, and they had three men. I mean, three ladies was alive. So well, in a way, they
Mm-hmm.
got their revenge, right? So Meta
Yep.
managed to get the revenge on, but yeah, they're gonna meet up someday. I'm not so sure when or where. But of course, thank you for accompanying us and liking and sharing this live stream for FSL PUBG Mobile Open 2. We want to see you guys, a whole lot of you guys coming in to support these ladies. Remember, we are ladies, but we are feisty because we also have
Yes.
official tournaments right now. We have official casters, so we are ruling the world. We run the world.
Girls, let's go.
Just kidding.
That's so
Sorry,
cute.
producers.
That's so cute, not gonna lie.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because we need to thank our partners today, Yahoo and Intel, for always being side to side with us. We are very, very happy working with you. And it was really nice to work with you, Mochi, and always being
Yeah.
my co-caster. I'm really loving this, loving the chemistry and the vibe. So why not you wrap it up first?
Yeah, I guess that will be it for the whole duration of the PUBG Mobile Open. To hear from FSL Mobile Games once again, it's me, Moji, and Sis Jenny. If you're interested, be sure to follow down the links down below on our pages, and of course, be sure to tune in with FSL Mobile Games page in order to see the future tournaments that we'll be having. And as far as you know, we'll be having some Wild Rift soon. So yeah, it seems like that will be it. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you guys stay safe and have fun for the rest of your day. See you guys.
Ciao, ciao.